Hello students, last day we have learned the multiplication of a monomial with a binomial. So today we will learn the multiplication of two binomials, a plus b multiplied with c plus d. Okay, so we can see that a plus b is one single expression which is a binomial expression, and c plus d is also another expression which is a binomial expression. So if we multiply them, how we will do that? We will first multiply this a with both of these expressions. So that means a will be multiplied with c plus d, and then we have to put a plus because here we have plus. So then after plus we will put b. So b will be multiplied with both c plus d. Okay, so now after that we need to simply do monomial and binomial multiplication here. So the next step will be a into c plus a into d. Okay, and here we will put a plus because here we have plus sign. Then b will be multiplied with c first, then we will put a plus for this plus, and then b will be multiplied with d. So plus b into d. Okay, so this now gives us a into c means this is ac, a into d means ad, b into c means bc, and b into d means bd. So these are the four expressions we have obtained by multiplying two binomials. Okay, now moving on to the exercise. Next exercise is exercise 6D, and I have taken sum number 2. So see, here we are having two binomials, 4x minus 3 and then 2x plus 5. If I multiply them, at first I need to multiply this 4x with these numbers 2x plus 5. So I'll write down 2x plus 5. Then the next number is 3 and we have a minus sign here. So that is why I am putting minus 3. And we are having 2x plus 5 again. Okay. So now step by step I am multiplying this 4x with 2x first and with 5 next. Okay. So 4x multiplied with 2x is how much? 4 into 2, 8. And x multiplied to get x's square, because the powers of x's are getting added up. Now next we have a plus sign, so I am putting a plus sign here. So 4 into 5 gives us 20, and there is only one x, so x. Then we have a minus sign here, so I am putting minus. See, this 2x was positive and 3 was negative. So this negative and positive together forms negative. Minus plus minus. Now 2 into 3 is 6 and there is only 1x. Now next we have 5. 5 is positive again and 3 is negative. So minus plus again makes minus. 3 into 5 is 15. So now I am having an algebraic expression with these four terms. So now we will see whether there is any like terms or not. See, 20x and 6x both are having x as the variable term, so that means they are like terms. So 8x square will remain same, 20x and minus 6x gives us plus 14x, and then this will become minus 15. So this is the final answer. So now next I have taken sum number 8. Sum number 8 we are having decimals, right? So at first we will convert them into fractions. So see, 0.8x we can write it as 0.8 by 10x, and this point is now getting removed. Then minus 0.5 by 10y, again point gets removed, and this expression we can write 1.5 by 10, this point now gets removed, then x and minus 3y. So there is no decimal here, so I am not putting any by 10 here. Okay, so now we will simply cancel them. See, 8 by 10 we can cancel them as, if we cancel this with 2 we get 4 and 5. Here if we cancel this with 5 we get 2 and we get 1 here and 2 here. 5 1 5 5 2 10. If we cancel this with 5 again we get 3 here and 2 here. So that means we are now getting 4 by 5x here, then minus 1 by 2y. This is the first expression, and the next expression is 3 by 2x minus 3y. Now multiplying them, first we will take only this first expression. So first we will multiply this whole thing with the first expression. So this whole thing I am multiplying with 3 by 2x minus 3y. Then we have minus 1 by 2y. So I am putting minus 1 by 2y. And this whole thing is now multiplied with this 1 by 2y. So we are getting 3 by 2x minus 3y. So now we are getting fractions here. So first we can multiply this and this. So 4 into 3 is 12 and 5 into 2 is 10. So 12 by 10, x and x gives us x square. Then we have a minus here. Then we have nothing in the denominator, so we can take the denominator as 1. So in the numerator we are having 4 into 3, 12. And denominator we are having 5, and here we have y. Then a minus. Now we are having 3 here in the numerator. 1 into 3 and 2 into 2 gives us 4. So 3 by 4. Here we have y, here we have x. So we will get xy. Here also we had 1x. I have missed it out. So this will also be xy. Now next, minus and minus becomes plus. And there we have 1 in the numerator and 3 in the numerator. So 3, nothing in the denominator, so 1. So 2 into 1 gives us 2. Then y into y gives us y square. So these are the 4 expressions we are getting. So now there is no x square term here. Now we can cancel these 2 with 2. So 6 and 5. So we can write down 6 by 5 x square. Now these two are like terms. So we can write a minus here, and inside bracket I am adding the two terms 12 by 5 and 3 by 4. Outside bracket I am keeping this xy because we cannot calculate anything for xy. So I am keeping them outside bracket and I am adding only the numerical terms. Then we have plus 3 by 2 y square. Now simplifying this, we need to add up these two. So 5 into 4 is 20. So this gives us 12, 4, 48. And then 4, 5, 20, 5, 3, 15. So 48 plus 15 we are having, then xy plus 3 by 2 y square. So that means we are getting 63 by 20 xy plus 3 by 2 y square. So there is no more like term here. We were having two like terms, so that's why I have done more simplification here. But after this we are not having any like terms, so that is the final answer. So now moving on to the next sum. Next I have taken sum number 17. So sum number 17 also we have fraction here and fraction in this term also. Okay, so multiplying them, first what we will do, we will first take this x to the power 4 and this whole term. So this x to the power 4 will be multiplied with x plus 1 by x. Then we have a plus sign here, so plus. Then this 1 by x to the power 4 will get multiplied with the whole term x plus 1 by x. Okay. Now multiplying them, here we have x to the power 4 and here we have only x. So the power of x is 1 here. So if we multiply them, we will get x to the power 4 plus 1, that is 5. Then we have a plus sign here. Now we have x to the power 4 in the numerator and x in the denominator. So this will become x to the power 4 minus 1, 3. And nothing in the denominator, so denominator will become 1. Then plus, here we have x in the numerator and x to the power 4 in the denominator. So we can write it as x to the power 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4 means minus 3. Then the next one we are again doing plus here. Then in the denominator we can see that we are having x to the power 4 and x, but nothing in the numerator. So numerator we can keep it as 1, and denominator the power of x will get added up. So 4 plus 1 will be 5. So that means we are having x to the power 5 plus x to the power 3 plus, this is x to the power minus 3. So that means we can write it as 1 by x cube, then plus 1 by x to the power 5. Remember, in exponents we have learned that x to the power minus 3 means 1 by x to the power 3. So this is what I have done here. Okay, so this is the final answer. Now next I have taken sum number 23. So these are the two terms here. Now see, here we have total 3 terms. So we have to break this into 3 expressions. So that means first there will be 9x square, and within bracket we will have it x square minus 3. So x square minus 3. Then next we have minus x. So minus x, and this x square minus 3 will be common. Then breaking into the third part, we are having plus 15, and inside bracket we are having x square minus 3. That means previously we were doing that there were 2 terms, so we were breaking them into 2 parts, having the same expression for the next one. But here we have broken into 3 parts because there are 3 terms. Okay, so now after this we will multiply. So 9 is there, so I am multiplying this and this now. So we are only having 9 in the constant term, and variable term we are having x square. So the power of x will get added up, so 2 plus 2 will become 4. Then we have a minus sign here, so 3, 9, 27, and no x here, so we will directly write it as x square. Then minus, here we are having positive and here we are having negative, so plus and minus will become minus. Now x and x square gives us x to the power 1 plus 2, that is 3. Now here we are having minus again and minus here, so minus and minus becomes plus. So 3 into x is 3x. Then plus, we are having 15 into x square, so that means this will become 15x square. And then minus and plus gives us minus again, so 15 into 3 is 45. So these are the expressions I am getting. So now we will see whether there are like terms or not. See, x to the power 4, there is no more x to the power 4 here, so no like terms here. So we can directly write 9x to the power 4. Now next we have x cube. So x cube also we have no more terms as x cube, so we can write minus x cube. Here I am arranging the terms into powers. So here x power of x was 4. The next will be power of x as 3. So I am arranging in that way. You may not arrange this, but if you arrange it will look better. Now I have x square. So x to the power 4 and x cube are done. Now x square. So this is minus 27x square and this is plus 15x square. So 27 minus 15 will be the final answer, and since we have minus in the bigger number, so our final answer will be in minus. So 27 minus 15 is 12. So we are having minus 12x square. So the x square terms are also done now. Now x term is left, so we are next having 3x and then the constant term which has no x, so minus 45. So this is the final answer for sum number 23. Now moving on to the simplify part. Simplify, I have taken sum number 30 next. So here we are having, last time we were doing these type of multiplications. So here we have these type of multiplication once, then another minus, then again the same binomial multiplication here. Okay, so first we will one by one multiply them. So here we will first take 22x, and with this 2x we will multiply this whole thing. So 3x plus 4y. Then next we have plus 5y. With this we will multiply this 3x plus 4y again. Now there is a minus sign here, so I am putting a minus. So for minus I am putting another bracket. I am taking the third bracket here. So inside this bracket now we will multiply these two. We will now forget this minus sign. So for multiplying, we are taking 7x here. With 7x, we need to multiply this whole term. So 2x plus y. Then the next we are having plus 3y. So with this plus 3y, we are multiplying this 2x plus y. Remember, I have given this third bracket only for minus, because after taking this minus part, all the signs inside bracket will change. Okay. So now before this taking this minus, we will simply multiply them. Then at last we will open the third bracket. So here we are having 2 into 3 6, x into x is x square. Then plus we are having 2 into 4 8, x y. Then plus we are having 5 into 3 15, x y. Then again plus we are having 5 into 4 20, y into y is y square. So this is the first 4 terms we are getting. Now next we have a minus sign here. So after minus we should put a bracket. So I am putting first bracket because here I am removing the first bracket. Okay, so that is why I can put the first bracket here now. So now we will multiply these terms. So 7 into 2 is 14, x and x gives us x square. Then plus 7 into y is 7xy. Then again plus 3 into 2 is 6, then x into y. Then again plus we are having only 3 as the constant term, and variables we are having y into y, y square. So this is what I am getting. Now we will open the bracket. So 6x square. Now 15 plus 8 is how much? 23. So plus 23xy plus 20y square. Then I have taken minus. Now at first I will be adding these two like terms, then I will open the bracket. So now we will have 14x square here. So 7 plus 6 gives us 13. So 13xy, then plus 3y square. This is wrong. Okay. So now 6x square plus 23xy plus 20y square. Then minus, I am opening the bracket. So we will get minus 14x square. Then minus plus again minus 13xy. Now minus plus again minus 3y square. So now we will simplify these terms now. So here we are having 6 plus 6 and minus 14. So 14 is the bigger number having minus sign. So final answer we will have minus, and we will do 14 minus 6. So that gives us 8. So minus 8x square. Now we have 23 which is positive and 13 as negative. So positive term we are having the bigger number. So answer will be in positive. Now 23 minus 13 is 10xy. Now 20 minus 3 gives us plus 17y square. So this is the final answer for sum number 30. So that's all for today, students. We have solved exercise 60 today. I have tried to cover all the types of sums that is possible from this exercise. So the other sums are your homework. Thank you.